What a crazy weekend, everybody. Actually, let me correct myself. What a sensational weekend. All the things that happened this weekend, I still can't believe it. Barcelona officially at the top of La Liga, 19 points through 7 games, unbeaten, capitalizing on a 2-1 victory over Real Sociedad, while Real Madrid gets humiliated with the 5-2 against Atlético Madrid at the Metropolitano. And all the Madridistas, I just want to say hi to you guys. And here's the reality, okay? This is what nobody's telling you about Barcelona's victory, and here are my 5 key takeaways of these games. Let's go. But before we do that, guys, please make sure you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any content from me, and also just let me know in the comments what is your main key takeaway from this game. And here are my 5 main key takeaways. Let's go. Okay, my first key takeaway is going to be Barcelona is the only unbeaten team in La Liga. 7 games, 6 wins, 1 draw out of the toughest place for us, which is Vallecas, which is totally understandable. We were still making rotations at the time, and that was the only time we actually dropped points. And here's the kicker, okay? Barcelona now owns both the best defense and the best offense in La Liga through 7 games. That is a very good silver lining in my opinion. We have 21 goals scored already in La Liga in 7 games. Only 5 goals conceded. That gives us a point differential of plus 16. That is the second best right now is Real Madrid with plus 8. That's not even close. Now, Barcelona just tied their own record for 44 straight games scoring at least 1 goal. They hold this record for 81 years. I mean, that is insane. That's Barcelona is on the verge of doing something historic. If Barcelona scores at least a goal against PSG, it will be a historic of scoring at least 1 goal in 45 straight games. And I'll do you one better than this. I'll do you one better. Look at this stat right now, right here. Barcelona has only lost 1 game in La Liga in 2025, and that was against Villarreal, and it was a 3-2 away from home. That is an insane form in La Liga. In 2025, Barcelona has only lost just 1 game. I mean, when I saw this stat, I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. And remember the narrative that people said just a few weeks ago? Real Madrid's defense is so great. Barcelona's defense is so shaky and it's in shambles. Well, right now, the numbers don't lie. And what we've done in the middle of an injury crisis, I mean, come on, guys. When this team is fully healthy, the ceiling is truly terrifying. All right, my takeaway number 2 is rotations. Last season, rotations was a kryptonite. We couldn't balance between the Champions League and La Liga. We look exhausted. This season, totally different story. We rested players against Osasuna so we can play them in the Champions League, and we lost to Osasuna 4-2 away from home, and that was a bad mistake and something we could not afford to do last season. But this season is a different story. Against Sociedad, just days before against PSG, Flick rested, and we started draw. We started Rooney Bargi. Lamine Yamal only played for like 30 minutes. I think that these are very good signs. We rested Cubarsí. We rested Eric Garcia. Fully rested team against PSG. This is why I'm picking them to win 3-1 on Wednesday. And look, add all these injuries to this. Gavi, Balde, Joan Garcia, just to mention a few. And still, this Barcelona looks dominant. The score was 2-1 against Real Sociedad, but it easily could have been 4-1, 5-1, maybe 5-2. They hit the post as well. I'm not going to be disingenuous. And if not for Ramiro turning into prime Neuer or Casillas, man, we would have annihilated Real Sociedad, to be honest. And that is, to me, that's growth. That's maturity. That's a Barcelona squad deep enough to rotate players and still win games. My takeaway number 3 is Pedri and Frenkie de Jong are the best midfielder duo in the world. And let me say it slowly because it needs to sink in. The best midfielder duo in the world. Against Sociedad, more than 200 passes combined, and they only missed 2 of them. 2 out of 200 passes. That's not just technique. That's tactical genius. That's knowing when to go, when to run, when to stay. That's chemistry that you just cannot teach. And here's my prediction, okay? If Frenkie keeps this form, this will be the best season of his career in general, not just at Barcelona, of his career. He's on a verge of becoming one of the best in the world, and he's finally thriving in a system that maximizes his intelligence, and that is all on Flick, because nobody thought the double pivot was going to work, and I'm giving Flick a lot of credit. And now when you talk about Pedri, what else can you say about Pedri? I mean, the calm, the surgical, effortless. Together, these two players, they're literally unstoppable. My takeaway number 4 will be careful with Marcus Rashford, because he is catching rhythm. 4 consecutive La Liga games with an assist, 6 goal contributions in the last 8 games. He is the assist leader in La Liga. This stat actually really surprised me, but forget the numbers for a second, okay? Watch the tape. I mean, he's braver, he's more confident, he's trying new things, he's becoming that guy, that difference maker we've been begging for on the left flank. And once Rashford confidence kicks in fully, he'll bring an entirely new dimension to Flick's attack, and we're just scratching the surface. I think Rashford can have another level here pretty soon, and that will be scary if he can reach that new level that I expect him to get by December, January next year. Takeaway number 5, Lamine Yamal is back at 30 minutes. That's all he needed in the second half. He comes in, and then 45 seconds later, after Barcelona has been struggling to score against Real Sociedad, he breaks through Sociedad's low block one-on-one, wins his duel, perfect cross, Lewandowski with a clinical header off the post. What a golazo, in my opinion. It was just such a Lamine Yamal goal. That's really what a difference maker, that's really what a special, the number 10 looks like, to be honest, making that kind of difference in the game. So look, Barcelona sits at top of La Liga. We're not celebrating no titles yet, so don't worry, Madrid fans. We're not celebrating anything. This is not even close to Barcelona's peak right now. But Barcelona is unbeaten, and is the only team unbeaten remaining in La Liga. We're rotating lineups, we're fighting through injuries, and we're still climbing and getting better, getting stronger. Barcelona will be a much different animal by the end of the season. And here's the truth. This isn't a finished product. This is a work in progress, and it's already terrifying. PSG is next on Wednesday. If this is Barcelona before they peak, imagine what happens when we're fully healthy and ready to go every single game.